How's it going, everybody? In this video, we are going to talk about should you build a website for your YouTube channel if you're trying to grow your channel as a business? And I'm going to tell you the answer right away. It's yes. I'm going to give you some good tips and tricks that you can use to grow your brand or your business. Hey there, everybody. My name is Brandon Brashears, and I make daily marketing videos here. So if you're looking to grow your business with digital marketing, it doesn't matter if you have a YouTube channel, a small business, if you're looking to grow, digital marketing is the key to help you get to the next step that you need to be at. So if you want to learn about pay-per-click ads or SEO or YouTube marketing or Instagram marketing, I cover it all here. I love digital marketing. If you ever need any help, please comment below. Happy to help. All right, let's get into today's video. So we're talking about building a personal brand. Now, personal branding is getting ever more popular and important. Doesn't matter if you're an employee or if you have a business, how do you brand yourself personally? Now, people want to be YouTubers. I don't know if you've heard, but when you ask little kids what they want to be when they grow up, more than anything, they say they want to be a YouTuber, right? So YouTube is huge as far as a way to build a personal brand and an audience. But having a YouTube channel is just one step. The next step that I think you need to have is you need to have a website. You need to think about your website as a home base. And here's why. If you have a YouTube channel, that's awesome. If you have a big following, and let's say you're making tons of money on AdSense, everything is happy, that's wonderful. But you've probably heard recently that creators have been facing a lot of problems with the adpocalypse. Thanks, PewDiePie, right? Just kidding. But if you want to have more control over your income and over your audience, it's important that you build media that you own, right? So YouTube could shut you down, they could take you away, and then what are you going to do? Hopefully your audience would follow you around, but it's taken away one of your platforms. Now, a lot of marketers fall into this trap where they have one platform where they're putting all their eggs in that basket. A lot of people are doing it on Facebook because Facebook ads are so powerful. I've done videos where I talked about my clients who got their ad accounts banned. That sucks really bad. You don't want to have your ad account banned. But if it happens, there's nothing that you can do, so you need to diversify your traffic sources. Same thing goes for YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. There's so many people that are Instagram models that there's just problems with the Facebook platform that they're getting banned and things. I sense that that's going to start happening in Instagram too. So having diversification is extremely important, and having a website is like the home base for your business. You're in control of it. You get to control what goes on it. You get to control how people contact you there and engage with it. So you're in complete control here. And that's why it's so important to build out your website. So let's talk about this a little bit further. So what should you use to build your website? I think number one, it depends on your skill level. If you don't have any skill at all, then go with something like Wix or Squarespace or something like that, HTML5 builder that's very simple to use. Now, here's the truth about Wix and Squarespace. They're basically the same thing. Very simple to use, drag and drop templates. It's awesome. It's awesome because it's easy to set up. The hosting's handled. You don't have to do anything. It's not complicated. The drawback from having very templated websites is that you're not able to do all the cool bells and whistles stuff, right? So the next step up there is going to be something like Shopify. Shopify is a great site. Or WordPress. WordPress is a little bit more difficult to use because it's what's called open source. With open source software or code, that means that there's less support typically because it's free, right? Technically it's free. You need to have hosting, and then you install WordPress on your own hosting, but you pay for that hosting. It's typically pretty affordable. And with WordPress, because it is so, open source and customizable, it makes it more difficult to use typically. Now, I'm going to say, though, that WordPress is actually very easy to use if you just take a few minutes, and it probably would take maybe an hour to learn how to do WordPress in general. The beauty is that you have YouTube that teaches you how to do all of these things. Now, I do digital marketing, and I'm not a coder by any means. I was into it a little bit back like maybe 10 years ago. I don't remember anything from it. I have a twin brother. He's a professional programmer, so he's really, really good at this stuff. But being just a marketing person and not too techy in general, I'm able to use WordPress. I love it. I think it's a great option. Now, Shopify is also a good option. Shopify is really geared more towards selling things, and out of the box, it's very simple to use. I actually talk about Shopify versus WooCommerce in my digital marketing Kumite video. I thought that was one of my favorite ones I ever did. If you like Jean-Claude Van Damme, if you love 80s movies, that's a good one. And if you love selling things online, check it out. All right, click that card after this video. But websites, very, very important. So I think the kind of layer and levels of websites we have Wix or Squarespace, and then above that we have Shopify, and above that we have WordPress and WooCommerce. So ultimately though, what is the goal that you should have with your personal brand? Number one, you need to be collecting emails. Emails, emails, emails. You own those emails. When they're in your list, you own them. You can send it out as regularly as you want. The algorithm doesn't change whether or not you own those. So those are yours. That's called owned media. That's money in the bank. All right. Number two, you should have places for people to request to get in touch with you. So number one, you have to make sure that, like, if you want to do speaking gigs, if you want to do sponsored gigs, maybe you should look like you can actually accept them. Doesn't that make sense? I think that makes sense. If you're in business and you're like, I'm going to start a shoe store, but you don't actually own any shoes and you don't have a store, you don't have a shoe store, right? And if you're going to be an influencer and do influencer marketing, or if you're going to get brand deals or brand connections or sponsored speaking events, if you don't have a website, it's very difficult for people to reach out to you. So direct them to the way that you want them to contact you and the way that you want them to get in touch with you. It's going to be very, very helpful for you to get those different opportunities. And then the last thing that you can do with the website is you can sell your own products on there. So I think AdSense is a great opportunity for people who are trying to get into, getting web channels built up and things, and ad sharing programs are cool. They're just not super profitable compared to how much attention you're getting. So I think the ads are still a great value across almost every single platform, right? They're super undervalued. And so as a result, creators don't make what they're worth, in my opinion. So that being said, having your own products, maybe coaching programs, maybe it's t-shirts and merch, maybe it's books, maybe it's mastermind groups, maybe it's a Patreon account, whatever it is, just make sure you have it on your website. Make sure you're in control of it. Don't be at the discretion of these large platforms. And depending on which way the wind's blowing, they change their minds typically, right? There's a bunch of things happening. So especially if you're out there making a ruckus, making hard stances on things, you're going to get people that don't necessarily like what you have to say, and they're going to want you to be down and go away type of a thing. Doesn't matter kind of what side of the aisle you're on. So that's just a suggestion for sure. So I would love to know, what do you think? Is it important for you to have a website? It's very simple to do. The cost is very low. I think that the benefits are so huge. You need one for sure. That being said, go to maverickdigitalmarketing.com. That's my agency website. Check it out. You can buy sweet merch there. You can just let me know what you think. I would love to know. So have a great video. Have a great day. This has been a great video. And be sure to subscribe if you like this video. Consider leaving a comment. Thumbs up if you need help. I'm here. I do daily marketing videos, even Sundays. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.